Hey guys, Coach Pippin here from Pippin Performance, and welcome to the Fit Project, your weekly workouts designed to help you be strong, be mobile. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel below to get the latest workouts as they're posted. Today we're going to get you ready for the hiking trails. Hiking is a wonderful way to get outside and exercise at the same time. However, it requires a lot of lower body strength and mobility. I have my friend Kevin here with me today to help show you some great ways to improve in those areas so you can take on those mountains. The only equipment needed for today's workout is a bench or a chair. Today's workout includes pails and rails hip flexion, hip cars, glute bridges, side planks on the knees, step ups, hip flexion passive range holds, single leg deadlifts, calf raises, the greatest stretch ever, and we're going to finish up with a 90-90 position with a little play time. Alright guys, let's get started. So we're going to set up for the pails and rails hip flexion. So we're going to have Catherine stand here with her right foot up on the bench. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to increase our hip flexion via pails and rails. So what that means is we're going to try to close the gap between her knee and her chest. So right now we're going to have her slowly hinge into that position until she feels a big stretch here and she's nice and tight through here. Nice flat back. And now we're going to hold for about 90 seconds. So while we're doing this is all passive, okay? So she's letting gravity in her hands pull herself forward. She can even use her hands and put them here on her calf. Whatever's going to make you comfortable for this next 90 seconds. So while we're doing this, we're trying to expand our hip flexion range. So think of this in terms of a hiking perspective. So if I have to get up on this boulder, I need to have the ability to put my leg up. I don't want to have to whip my leg up. I want to earn that right to pull my leg up, put it up on the boulder, and then I'm going to be able to distribute force at that particular joint angle. That's where pails and rails comes into play. So right now we're a little over halfway. So right now we're kind of feeling a big stretch in that right hip. You can tell she's got really good hip flexion here. You're probably not going to look like that. That's totally fine. This is how we're going to start to get better, expanding those ranges, letting that nervous system feel safe, closing that gap between the hip and the chest. So make sure that we're breathing right now. Right now this is the very calming part of this workout. Everything's nice and relaxed. We're letting our nervous system feel safe, nice and comfortable. Taking in nice slow inhales, nice slow exhales. Looking good, looking good. In about 15 seconds here, we're going to go over the pails and rails part. So what we're going to do is we're going to activate the tissue that's being stretched. So right now, all this tissue on her backside is being lengthened. So that's what we're going to activate first. We're going to try to drive that heel as hard as we can down into that bench. Then we're going to freeze, and now we're going to try to pick that foot up off the bench. It's not going to come off the bench, just accept that fact. We're going to really try to get this part and squeeze and close that gap. So let's go hands off. So right now, we're going to push this foot into the bench as hard as we can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to freeze. Now we're going to try to squeeze a ball in between the hip and the abdomen. Go, 10. Nice, we're trying to pick our foot up. 8, 7, 6, flat back, 5, 4, 3, 2, and now grab a little bit lower and you should be able to get a little bit deeper into that hip flexion. So now we're going to stay here for about 60 seconds. Let's try to flatten this back up, elevate that chest, and we're going to hold. So whenever you're doing any kind of stretch work, posture work, whatever, make sure your back is flat. So you might be able to touch your toes with your spine all caved over, but that's not your true range. Flatten your spine out, and then see where you go. Same thing applies here with this hip flexion. So you'll notice with your setup, you probably got another 10, 15 degrees range of motion. You're in a little bit deeper stretch now, bigger stretch on that back leg. We're going to sit here for a little bit longer. We've got about 45 seconds left, and then we're going to do one more round of pails and rails. Ideally with pails and rails, you want to do 2 rounds of it, but if you only got time for one, that's totally fine. Just make sure you spend time in a passive stretch before and after the pails and rails. Good, looking good. Just make sure you're comfortable here. You got to be able to put yourself in this position for a long period of time. So if you need to, you can put a chair on either side, you can use sticks. Just allow yourself to be comfortable, kind of being uncomfortable in this stretch. All right, we got 10 more seconds. We're going to do another set of pails and rails. So remember, pails is driving down, rails is trying to lift up. In 3, 2, let's drive that foot in the bench. 10, 9, create tension. 8, 7, 6, break the bench. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to freeze. And now try to pick that foot off the bench. Use your abs to pull you down. Flat back, 8, 7, 6, 5, keep pulling up, 4, 3, 2, and now sit to a deeper stretch. Nice flat back. Your knee should be a little bit closer to your chest, and we're gonna sit here for about 60 seconds. So now start to calm back down. That ramped up the nervous system, this is calming the nervous system. Looks good, do a quick little check-in. Where's your spine at? Are you flat or are you kind of hunched over? Looks good, looks good. So at the end of this minute, we're gonna wanna come out of this very, very slowly. We've been hanging out at our end range. It's very uncomfortable, your tissue's not really used to it. So as you come out of this, your leg's gonna feel very heavy, and it's almost not even gonna feel like your leg for a little bit. We're gonna slowly come out, and then we're gonna get to the other side. We have about 25 more seconds here. Keep breathing, keep breathing. So you see, we just spent 5 minutes in this position. Okay, that's how you actually build up range of motion. Doing a 30-second stretch does not get the job done. 30 seconds of stretch is not that what you do at your office all day or any other weird position you're spending time in. If you want to get more mobile, more range of motion, you gotta put in the work. All right, slowly come out of this. Slowly let that foot come off the bench, lower it slow. It's gonna feel very weird. Kind of come down, come back up, just make sure we get some blood flow. All right, let's go with the left leg up on the bench now. Get that back into that passive stretch, pull yourself down, nice flat back. And let's start the clock. I'm gonna sit here for about 90 seconds. Open that spine, excellent. And let's hold. So one leg might be very different from the other. That's totally normal. Very few people I come across actually have symmetrical legs when it comes to mobility and or strength. So just do what you gotta do. If you feel like one leg's a little worse, it just means you gotta spend more time with that leg. Keep holding. Set yourself to be comfortable here. Nice flat back. Breathe, breathe, breathe. So you could also do this with a straight leg. Now it's very different, but it's also, you can do that. So you don't necessarily have to do this with a bend. You could also do this from this position. The pails and rails are just a system you can use for any type of flexibility thing you want to use it for. You just got to remember, you're trying to get stronger on both sides of the joint. So with this guy, we're trying to get stronger here and stronger here at this particular joint angle that she's got going on. We've got 30 seconds left. Keep breathing, keep bracing those abs, feel nice and safe. Looks good. Do a quick little check-in. Where's your spine at? Shoulder blades down and back, your head in neutral. Spine's nice and flat. We're gonna go 5 more seconds here, then we're gonna start our pails and rails. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna drive that foot and drive. 10, 9, brace those abs, flat back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna freeze. Now we're gonna try to squeeze the knee up to the chest. Squeeze right here. 8, 7, 6, flat back. 5, 4, should be cramping right here. 3, 2, reestablish a good new stretch position. So you should be a little bit further down. All right, guys, we're gonna sit here for another minute, and then we'll do one more round of those pails and rails. Looks good, looks good. So when you're trying to pull that knee up, a good little cue is imagine you got like a little ball in between your hip and your stomach. You're trying to crush that ball. You want it to come from both sides, not just from the hip, not just from the abs, but both of them together. That's what's going to allow you to get that foot up on a boulder, rock, whatever we're trying to climb. Looks good, looks good. Do a quick check-in. Where's your spine at? Where's your shoulder blades at? Where's your neck at? Everything look good? You should feel a nice big stretch in the back hip. If you get a little pinch here, that's totally normal. It just means that hip's a little jammed up in there. When we go to do our hip cars next, it'll kind of help clean some of that stuff up. So this workout today is all about combining mobility and strength, all right? You gotta have both. Everything's all about being strong, being mobile. That's our tagline for our company, and we really believe in that. You gotta make sure you have both aspects covered. Nice flat back. All right, so we've held for a minute. Let's go our pails and rails. Let's drive that foot to the ground. Go, 10, 9, 8, 7, keep pushing that heel down, 6, 5, get active, 4, 3, 2, freeze. And now we're gonna try to close that gap. Try to take your belly button to your quad. 5, 10, 9, keep pulling out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and grab it to a deeper stretch. So the stretch is going to be passive. We're pulling ourselves down into it. The pails and rails is active. Notice she took her hands off. She's using this tissue to create that range of motion for the active part. And then when it gets passive, she uses her arms to kind of pull herself into that position. Looks good, looks good. We're going to hang out here for about another minute. Make sure we're calming down. So just to recap real quick with the pails and rails. We sit in the passive stretch for about 90 seconds, 2 minutes tops. We go pails, activating the tissue that's being stretched. We go rails, trying to pull ourselves deeper into that stretch. And then we now sit back in that passive range stretch, do another round of pails and rails, and another passive range. It sounds really confusing, guys, but it's not that difficult. Just follow the steps in the video, and you'll get where you want to go. We got about 20 seconds left. Once again, when you come out of this, be very careful. Everything's going to be a little feeling, but it's all right. Just slowly, and all of a sudden your legs will start to feel like yours again. Looks good. All right, Captain, go ahead and slowly come on out of that. Do a little hinge for me. All right, so now we're going to go into hip cars. We just expanded our range, and cars is a good way for us to keep that range. All right, so we're going to have her grab with her left hand. She's going to stand on her left foot. You're going to pull your right knee straight up. Hold right there. So let's see if we can pull that knee as high as we can. We really just worked on that range. Right arm out, make a fist, create more tension. Now we're going to open the door. We're going to hold here. Her belly button is still pointed straight at me. Now is where we get a little fancy. The knee drops, foot comes high, and then we're going to swoop back in a round pause and then come back up to the starting position. We're going to do 5 total here. Open, start the rotation so the knee drops, foot comes high, start to swoop back and around and through. If this is the first time you've ever done hip cars, it's going to feel like it's not even your leg. You're going to feel a little skippy action going through here. That's okay. Go slow. Try not to compensate from your hips or your pelvis too much. Try to keep everything as perfectly still as humanly possible. Everything coming from that hip socket. Last one here, nice and smooth. Looks good, and swoop back and around. Excellent. All right, let's spin around. So we're going to hold the bench with the right hand, left arm out to the side, make a fist, create tension, abs and butt engaged, lift up, and now open the door. And now start the rotation part. So the foot comes up, knee drops, swoop around, and back to the start. 4 more. Looks good. Don't try to compare yourself to other people's mobility. It's not important. Just go to where you feel safe and comfortable. If you can only get your knee to parallel, that's totally fine. Keep working on the pails and rails and hip flex, and that piece will improve. Let's get 2 more. Notice how we're staying nice and tall. Great length in the spine. If you feel yourself punching over and leaning back, it means you're starting to use other joints for this process. Good. And excellent. All right, now we're going to get on the floor. We're going to get into some glute bridges. So lay flat on your back. Looks good. So we're going to have our knees almost at 90 degrees, feet probably about a foot away from the glutes, feet shoulder width, and now we're going to flatten the lower back. So we're going to tuck that pelvis. We're really going to drive that lower back into the ground. Tuck our chin a little bit. Fingertips reach toward the feet. This just gives us a good neutral starting position. So now we're going to get into activating the glutes. So her abs are nice and engaged. She's going to drive her heels in the ground, slowly lift your hips up, and we're going to hold. So, previous 2 things, we really activated the front of the hip. This is about opening that front and activating the back side, getting the glutes really, really strong. So we're going to pause there, and now we're going to slowly lower, and we're going to do 9 more for a total of 10. Like that. Make sure the back's flat, excellent, and drive up. So quick little tips here. Always try to think like the glutes touch the ground last. The lower back should touch the ground first. If you lose that tilt, you'll start to feel your hamstrings cramp. You might even feel your lower back turn on a little bit. We don't want to deal with any of that stuff. We just want to keep it all in the glutes. Come on back down. The stronger your glutes are, the stronger everything gets. If you got weak glutes, you're just setting yourself up for a lot of problems. So this is a quick, easy way to get this in. Nice and smooth. Back down. This next one, come all the way down. Do a quick little check. Flatten that spine out again. Reach those fingertips again. Chin tucked. And let's now go finish strong. And down. You can speed up just a bit. Tuck and drive. try to think like 1 to 2 seconds up, good pause, 1 to 2 seconds down. You don't have to spend too much time with this. We're really just trying to work on getting those glutes firing for us. Last one here. Come up, squeeze, and down nice and smooth. All right, now guys, we're gonna get into a side plank. So we're gonna have her roll on her side. We're gonna do this on our knees. If you feel pretty advanced, you can do this from the feet, but trust me, if you do it from the knees, it's still quite effective. So the first thing we wanna do is we wanna have a straight line between our knee, our hip, and our head. Left hand's gonna go on the waist. And when we go to set up here, we wanna think right elbow directly underneath the shoulder, if not even a little bit closer. Because if you get out here, you get caught in no man's land and the shoulder's gonna get jammed up. So now we're gonna have her elevate her hips. We're gonna hold right here. Now we wanna get engaged. So we wanna think dragging the right elbow in, trying to drag the knees, and we're gonna create as much tension for 10, 9, 8, breathe, 7, 6, 5, squeeze it in, 4, 3, 2, go ahead and drop. Good, take a break. Now we're gonna come right back up. Hold, engage for 10, 9, squeeze your glutes, 8, 7, keep trying to drag that elbow, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop. Get tight again, elevate last one, come up, hold, and go. 10, 9, keep squeezing, 8, 7, butt engage, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Awesome. Let's go ahead and spin around. Let's do the left side. So when it comes to planks, it's not how long you can hold, it's see how much tension you can create. Holding a plank for 60 seconds, 2 minutes, or whatever you want to do, it's not going to really get you anywhere. It's all about creating as much tension. So same setup, straight line. Let's get tight, elevate. Let's think about drag and squeeze the butt. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, create more, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come on down. All right, let's go right back up. Pull that left elbow, and let's go. Glutes, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go ahead and drop. All right, last one, guys. Let's get back up. Chin tucked, engage. 10, 9, squeeze everything you got. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right, let's hop back up, guys. We're gonna get right back into those hip cars. So let's face this way. Left foot's on the ground, left hand on the bench, and let's pull that right knee up. Get nice and tall, brace those abs, open the door, go back into that rotation. You'll probably notice that you can squeeze out a little bit more range here. The reason why is because we kind of woke some stuff up. So the more your abs are turned on, the more your glutes are turned on, the more your nervous system feels safe. The safer the nervous system is, the more range it's going to let you go. That's all flexibility and movement it's all about. Your nervous system puts the brakes on it. So if you can't touch your toes, it's because your nervous system doesn't feel safe for you to go all the way down and come back up. So the more you get all of this turned on, the more play we're going to have in this hip and pretty much every other joint that we got in the human body. So smooth, let's get one more finish up. Tight, real slow, and out. Rotate, swoop around, and come through. Excellent, let's spin around. All right, let's get tight. Take that left hand, make it fist. The more tension you create, the more cool stuff we can accomplish. Open, good, and start that rotation. What you're doing is do a quick little check-in. Where's your belly button going? When you go to open the door here, your belly button shouldn't come with it. Now, that's not your true hip anymore. Now you're rotating. So keep that belly button, everything points straight ahead. The only thing moving is that hip socket. Nice and smooth. These take practice, guys. The first couple 100 times you do hip cars, it's going to feel totally awkward. It's going to feel like it's not even your hip. Just take your time, keep hacking away. You can do these all day, every day. You sit at a desk for a living, getting up every hour or two, doing about 10, 15 of these guys. You're going to set yourself up for success. Last one. Open, real slow through here. This is where it's usually the stickiest. Nobody likes this position. That means we need to spend more time there. Excellent. All right, let's get back on the ground. Let's go back to those glute bridges. So right now, everything should be kind of lit up in a good way. All right, let's flatten the lower back. Reach the fingertips to the feet. Little chin tuck, and let's get 10, guys. Come on up, squeeze the glutes, and down control. Remember, make sure that lower back touches down first. That way that pelvis is nice and tucked. Everything looks good. Squeeze and down. 7 more. So when you get to the top here, you should feel like a little stretch in the front. That's a good thing. In order to get this to open up, we gotta have strength on the back side. Good. All right, let's do a quick check-in. Where's our chin? Where's our shoulders? Abs engaged. Boom, and go. Let's get 4 more. And 3. And 2. And last one, come down. Make sure you're tucked, drive up, so you can get a little bit more range, squeezing those glutes, and down nice and slow. All right, let's flip on our side. Let's get on our side plank, right arm on the ground. Quick check-in, we want a straight line, knee, hip, and head. Let's elevate, get active, engage. Let's go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, relax, drop. Reestablish, come right back up, and let's go. 10, 9, think about dragging that elbow. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop. Last one, and let's come up. Squeeze glutes, drag elbow. 10, 9, get a lot of stuff under here. 8, 7, 6, head back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop. Excellent, guys. Go ahead and spin around. If you're not getting all of this up and down that whole lateral chain, you're doing something wrong here. You should be pretty blown up. All right, let's get tight. Straight line, knee to head. Elevate, squeeze the glutes, and engage. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop. Let's get tight, elevate, and go. 10, 9, squeeze the glutes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop. All right, last one, guys, and up. Engage, squeeze your glutes, everything engage. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly come on down. All right, guys, now we're gonna get some leg work. So we're gonna have her stand on up. We're gonna get into step ups. So use whatever you got for a bench, a box, whatever you're gonna wanna do. Let's go ahead and come on this side. So if this bench is too high, you can start with a 6-inch block. It doesn't really matter as long as you're getting volume in there. Work on driving through the heel. So we're gonna have her start with her right leg up on the bench. So notice that she's nice and tall. We're gonna get a little bit closer with that back foot. So a good analogy is imagine you have a piece of glass right here. You don't wanna go through the glass because otherwise you're going to tilt and you're gonna kind of take that arcing path. The other thing here is try not to let your back leg do all that much. The closer the back foot is, the more this right leg is gonna go. And so now she's gonna initiate this movement. She's gonna try to put a hole in this bench and drive straight up and come completely vertical. And go, we're gonna do 10 here. She can tap the bench and come on down, whatever you gotta do for balance. Yep, we're just trying to explode through that right leg, get a whole lot of good action going on. This is how we're gonna be able to get vertical, guys. Good. Drive through that heel. Halfway, let's do a quick check-in, abs, everything's engaged. Drive through that heel. Good. And 4. And 3. Good. And 2. And last one. Good. And down. You notice she's using her legs sometimes. If you feel confident and you want to get that knee drive up, go for it. It's not necessary if you don't want to. Let's make sure we switch legs here and not do the same one twice. Get that foot a little bit more to the inline. Excellent. All right, let's get tight. Envision that glass wall here. Let's go vertical for 10. 1, nice and smooth. When you come up to the top, make sure you squeeze that butt cheek too. So if she's driving her left foot, when you come up, you need to squeeze your left butt cheek at the top. Excellent. Good, we're halfway. Let's do a quick check-in, make sure good, and let's go. Good. If you feel like you're starting to lose your balance at the top a little bit, grab a stick or something, hold on to it. Just don't use it to drive, use it strictly for balance. You can always tap that foot up there. Make sure we feel safe, because if you don't feel safe, you're not going to get where you want to go. Good, last one, come up and squeeze, hold, and down. Excellent, go ahead and step on back. So, earlier we worked on expanding our range, so now we're going to work on keeping that range. So we're going to do what's called a hip flexion passive range hold. So, we're going to grab the bench, we're going to come down, we're going to grab our right knee, we're going to pull it as high as we possibly can, and then we're simply going to let go. We're going to try to hold that position for 10 seconds, and then let the leg drop. We're going to do that for 2 more rounds. So, grab the bench with the left hand, bend over, get a good grip of your right leg, and now get as vertical as you possibly can. brace your abs really hard. So feel tension, grab the bench as hard as you can, and now let go. And we're gonna hold for 10, 9, get tall, 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 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, just let it fall. Good, your legs should feel extremely heavy up there. This is end range, so you're not gonna have a lot of control and strength, but that's what we're trying to build here. We got 2 more rounds, guys. Bend over, grab that knee, get up high, get tall, irradiate, and let go. Go, 10, 9, 8, straighten that left leg, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let it drop. All right, last one, bend over, grab, get tight, and let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right, guys, let's spin around. Let's do the left leg. So grab the bench really hard, bend over, grab your left knee, pull up, tall, 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 irradiate, and go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop. Bend down, grab it again, and pull. Get tall, 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 head neutral, and go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop. All right, last one, guys. And tight, go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right, guys, next up, we're gonna go into single leg deadlifts. So we wanna work on a little bit of balance here and backside work. So go ahead and slide out. So we're going to start here with our right foot on the ground, left foot on our left hand on the bench, left knee up. We're going to hinge our hips, extend that left leg, give it purpose. Hips are parallel, and then we're gonna rip through, squeezing that right butt cheek at the top. We're gonna go 10 on each side here. Use the bench. It looks like it's not that difficult, but I want you to really get that hinge part. So we're gonna hinge, extend the left leg, we're gonna freeze, hips are parallel, and then we're gonna rip through, squeeze the right butt cheek. Use something to hold on to, guys. You don't get a cookie if you can do this without your hands. Work on really getting good balance, owning this position, and then eventually you can kind of transition and not having your hand on the bench, chair, or whatever you got. Good. Make sure that your hips are parallel. You should feel like you should go put a glass on your lower back and it won't spill when you're in that bottom position. We have a tendency, whatever leg is going back, that hip wants to roll up. Try to prevent that from happening. You should feel a massive amount of tension on this outside right hip. Good. Let's get 2 more. Good. And last one, let's freeze in the bottom. Hold that position. We have a nice straight line between our head and our trail leg foot, and rip through. Excellent. Let's go ahead and spin around. Everything should be lit up right now, guys. All right, let's go. Right knee up. Now we're going to extend the hips, push them back, right leg goes back, own it, and now rip through, squeeze the left leg to the top. Let's get 9 more. Good. Roll that right hip down. Excellent. So we're trying to get as parallel as we can with that hip. Rolling this down, good, and go. 7 more, guys. Real quick check-in when you get to the back. So you got a mirror around, see if your hips are parallel. Make sure one's not higher than the other. All right, 4 more. Down, excellent, go. And 3. And rip. 2 more. Go. And last one. And go. Excellent. All right, guys, next up we're going to go into calf raises. So we're going to stand at the end of the bench. Rest your hands lightly here for balance. Feet straight. And we're going to come up, squeeze, and slowly lower till our heels touch. Let's get 15 here. Excellent. If you start to look down and you see your ankles are flaring out a little bit, put a block in there. You can use a yoga block, you can use a towel, sneaker, whatever. You just want to make sure your heels aren't doing this and they're staying nice and straight. Everything's staying about the same distance throughout the entire movement. Now with calf raises, calves respond really, really well to high volume. So if 15's easy, bang out 25, bang out 30, whatever you got. Just keep going. Start here with this guy. And you can bang out about 50 of these, then you can start to go off the bench. Let's get 2 more. Good, 1 more, come up, squeeze, hold that position, and down nice and smooth. All right, let's get back into those step ups, guys. start with the right foot up. Good, get that back foot really close. Then we got that sheet of glass, don't go through the glass. Drive the heel down, let's get 10 each side. Good. Resist the urge to use your back foot. The closer it is to the bench, the less likely you're going to use. But if you put your back foot 2 feet away from the bench, you have to use it to get up, it's inevitable. Good, nice and smooth, drive that heel. Good, let's get 2 more. Good, 1 more. And down, let's switch legs. All right, let's get close again. Envision the sheet of glass, go straight up, don't go forward, and go. You're really thinking about driving through the heel. Don't drive the ball with the foot, use the heel. It's your whole foot in contact, the heel is kind of like your emphasis. If you ever start to feel the front of your kneecap here, it means you're letting that knee go way too far forward. You'll notice her knee's pretty much staying right over the middle of her foot. That's plenty. Any more than that, you're going to start to irritate that patellar. Let's get 2 more. And last one. Excellent. All right, we're going to get back to those hip flexion passive range holds. So let's stand here, grab. So we're going to reach down, grab that right knee, pull up, get as high as we possibly can passively. Let go. 10, 9, keep pulling up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let it fall. Reestablish, grab the knee, back up. And go. 10, straight left leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop. Last one, guys. Grab that knee, pull up, get as tall as you can, left leg straight. Go. 10, 9, 8, keep lifting up. 7, 6, keep lifting up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Awesome. Let's spin around. All right, grab that left knee. Keep that right leg straight. Good long torso, and let go. 10, 9, 8, 7, keep lifting up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop. Grab the knee. Go. 10, 9, right leg straight. 8, 7, 6, tall, 5, 4, 3. Last one, let's go. Pull, go. 10, 9, get tall. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and drop. Excellent. Let's spin around. Let's get those single leg deadlifts. So if we got left hand on the bench, left foot's going to come up, and we're going to hinge and drive the left leg behind us for 10. And let's go. On that position, and now rip through, squeeze the right butt cheek. Good. Check in. Was your pelvis flat? Everything's nice and stable. No hip is higher than the other. Good. So it's really a shift to the hips. You're not just simply bending over. You'll notice her hips track backwards about 2 inches, and then she starts to bend over. And that's why they call it hinge, not just straight bending over. Looks good. She's activating those hips. Getting everything on that backside nice and strong while also working on a little bit of single leg stability. Create as much variety in your training, guys. The more variety and variability you give your body, the better it's going to respond. That way you're out there hiking, doing all your fun stuff, you get put in a weird position. It's okay, you've been there before. You're okay, you're going to be able to mitigate injury a little bit better. Last one, and rip through. Awesome, let's spin around. All right, so let's go. Right knee up, right hand on the bench. Good, it's all right, and let's go. Let's hinge, drive that hip. You work on keeping that flat. Lower more, there we go. 1. Right hip's flat, and go. 2. Really trying to think like you're exploding those hips forward, owning that left butt cheek at the top. That's what you should really feel here. It's a little bit of hamstring, but there's a lot of hip stuff involved. All right, we got 4 left. Let's finish strong. Own those hips and rip. 3. And rip. 2 more. Good, last one. And rip through. Awesome. Let's stay on the edge of the bench. We're going to get back to those calf raises. So let's get 15. So we're staying nice and tall. We're not moving anything too much. Everything's stacked and packed. Drive through those toes, getting those heels as high as we possibly can. Good. Try not to use the bench push yourself up. Just use it as a balance, that's all. You can rest a finger or two on there. If you got a rig in front of you, you can do this up against the wall. Let's get 5 more. Just own that top position. Feel free to do more if you want, but just make sure you're getting in your volume. Good, finish. 1 more. All right, awesome guys. Now we're gonna get back into some mobility stuff. So now we're gonna get into what's called the greatest stretch ever, but we're gonna add an active component. So we're gonna get into the push-up position. So first we're going to take our left foot and we're gonna bring it up to the outside of our left. So we've probably seen a variation of this stretch where we try to rotate our left arm to the ceiling, but we're gonna use this to really get our hips. So we're gonna do 3 rounds of 5 seconds of really trying to take our left elbow to the instep of our left ankle. So we're gonna bend that elbow to 90 degrees, and now she's gonna try to pull herself down using all of this tissue for 5, 4, we're getting really active, 3, 2, and come out and relax a little bit. And now bend that elbow, really try to pull yourself down. 5, 4, she's creating lots of tension, 3, 2, and come back up. And last one, get as active as you can. Breathe, breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly come out. Take that left leg back around. Now let's get into that right leg. All right, great tension. Right arm bent. Take that elbow to your instep for 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. And go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Last one, and take it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. It doesn't look like we're doing much here, but this is a lot of emphasis on those hips, and slowly come on out of that. All right, let's get into our 90-90 position. So if you've never done 90-90 position before, it's exactly what it sounds like. Our hips are going to be 90-90. So we have shin here, bring this foot a little bit more this way. This shin's gonna be parallel to this thigh. Let's go ahead and put our hands on the ground. You can go one outside, you can go the other one right here. So right now, try to relax. So if you've never been in this, Catherine's very, very mobile. If you haven't done this before, you can take like a 25-pound bumper, anything that's, I don't know, like 2-3 inches, and you actually put this underneath your hips, and it makes it much, much comfortable than what she would normally be in. But she's got a lot of range, so we're just gonna sit here and let things kind of open up. So the beauty of this position is you got one hip, the front one, and external rotation. You got the back hip and internal rotation. The more your hips can rotate internally and externally, the better off you're gonna be in the long run. So now that she's kind of calmed down, we're just gonna kind of play here. So we're gonna have her rotate her sternum to her right, put both hands on that side, and then she's gonna slowly just kind of drop her sternum down. This is gonna feel really, really good through all this tissue. It's all about calming down, being nice and relaxed. Do this all day, every day, guys. It just feels really, really good. Opening those hips, opening up that side. She's gonna slowly come back up to neutral. And now we're gonna take our hands back here and now try to take our sternum out over that front knee. Keep her back nice and flat. And we're just gonna hold right here. So when she does this, she's gonna feel a massive amount of stretch out here in this back right hip. It's kind of almost like a half pigeon pose. And we're gonna slowly come back out. And now she's going to take her left hand and grab right here. Take your right hand, grab here. Use that to kind of pull you tall and rotate your sternum this direction. She's making this look very easy. It is not. This is very, very challenging, especially in that left hip capsule. Just try to breathe. Notice she's got nice, tall, length, good long spine. We're breathing, breathing, breathing. And slowly relax. Let's go ahead and transition to the other 90-90. We're gonna pretty much do all the same stuff to this side. All right, first just put your right hand inside your other legs and get tall and just work on just sitting here, calming down, let the tissue get acclimated to what you're about to do with. So some other little options you could do here. You'll notice her knees a little high off the ground. We can easily put a yoga block in there. Just might make things a little bit more comfortable. We're not trying to ramp up here, we're trying to calm down after all the work we just did. Go ahead and rotate to your left. Put both hands over here and let your spine kind of collapse a little bit. Just go to where it feels good. Enjoy yourself, feel nice and calm. Breathe, breathe, breathe. You rotate the thoracic cage back and forth. Just do what feels good and natural here. Let's slowly come out of that, back to neutral. Plant the hands, let's get really tall in that spine, take it out, up over that front hip. Keep your back flat here. Just because you can take your face to the floor doesn't mean you're actually doing anything. If your back's flat, you're gonna get a lot more stretch in that left hip. Take a couple breaths here, feel good, feel comfortable. Good, 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 and slowly come up. Let's take right hand, grab our right shin. Take left hand, grab our left foot. Kind of use those to pull you tall, set those scaps, and rotate your sternum to the right. Like I said before, if you try to do this on the floor and this doesn't feel great, grab something, sit on it. You don't get a cookie because you got the best 99. Just make sure you feel comfortable, feel safe. Everything's calming down, you're breathing, opening up those hips. Nice and smooth. Slowly return to the starting position and come on up. Good job. All right, guys, that's the end of today's workout. Fill this into your routine once or twice a week and see how quickly you can scale those trails. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, remember, be strong, be mobile.